Hi folks. Okay. You have no idea how much trouble I've gone through to try to get this video right. Hold on. Still not. So, anyway, I've been watching all of these natural hair videos, and I know the video's kind of leaning right now, don't worry about it. And pretty much people just doing videos about their hair and about, you know, the things that whatever matter to them. For my hair, which I really don't know what I'm doing all the time, so I don't know. But I bought this stuff. Hold on. I had this African Pride hair and scalp oil mist. Don't like it because it's kind of, I don't even know what that texture is, but it's like, it's too sheeny and it's like kind of crunchy almost. Then I bought this, and this is really not that different. And I don't like the way it sprays out. It sprays out in like one line. I don't like that at all. So I don't use it. But for as long as I can remember, I have been using, I don't know if I talked about it, but my mom, and I'm sorry about how dirty the jar looks because this stuff lasts like forever. And forgive the hairs and the stuff. So this is my mom's grease. It's called, well, it's not called this anymore, but, and I showed it in another video, I think. Maybe not. But I've heard, you know, a lot of people say you don't grease your scalp anymore, but I still do because my scalp gets dry. And to me, it's like, what's the point of putting grease on your hair when your root, you know, is still dry? So I don't see that point in doing that. So what I do is, and this is, forgive all the hair that's in there, but it's like a yellow kind of grease, and you can put it in the refrigerator and make it hard if you wanted to, but otherwise it's really kind of, you know, liquidy. But what I do is I take a nice amount, and because I'm lazy, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take it, you're supposed to go within each part and stuff like that. And normally what I do is I do the edges and rub that around, and then rub it up in there. But for the rest of this, I pretty much just rub it in my hand and just get my little rub on. Just get some massaging and having all that good fun. You know, I've been watching a lot of videos about sister locks, and those are the real tiny ones, kind of like micros and stuff. And they look really good on other people, but I just could not sit there and go through somebody trying to twist each and every one of those little things. I would just die. But, and this is me doing the edges of my hair. I'm doing the sides here. Stuff like that. But I can't believe I'm doing my hair on YouTube. But I'm not even really doing anything to it. But for me, you know, I'm like, I am going to be in, you know, and also another thing I do is, aside from rubbing all that in my hand, if I know there are like some serious dry spots that I scratch a lot, I do take a finger worth and I, you know, rub it in. Like the middle part for me, this middle open area here, I rub a lot. And I do try to do at least once a month, going in and rubbing each individual part. But there's so many of these freaking things. It's just like, man, and I could not imagine having 600 locks in my head. Anyway, yeah, so as you can see, if you saw my update video, that was when my locks were like tightly curled, but as you can see, they've fallen some now. The curls have fallen, it's no longer tight. But I don't know if you can tell, but this is just if you want to see it. Here's my babies. All of them. I started my locks May of 2006. It's almost about to be a year. 2 years. It's about to be a year. And I actually started growing my hair naturally. I stopped, my last perm was December of 2005. And from then forth, I had really short hair, like a Fantasia cut. And I was just like, you know what? Well, it really happened because I got broke. Like, I really didn't have any money and I couldn't afford to go get another perm. And so I hadn't had a perm in like 2 months, and I was like, wow, you know, I'm getting a little natural thing going. Maybe it's about time to start those locks I've always been thinking about. And I have been thinking about doing it for a while, but I was like, nah, it's too permanent. I like to change my hair, you know, every so often. And so, you know, because I've cut it. I mean, the only thing I've never done is put like weave in it, which I don't really want to. But I've cut it, colored it, I've crinkled it, I've braided it up every kind of way you could braid it. So I was like, you know, I like to change my hair a lot, you know. So I don't think I should do that. I don't think I should get locks. But anyway, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because I saw, you know, I've seen a lot of people with very nice, you know, styles with locks. It's very neat looking. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. Plus, I, you know, plan on being a corporate lawyer. And so I didn't want to have, you know, Rasta looking locks, people looking at me like I'm crazy. Because, I mean, whether or not you believe it and whether or not it's right or wrong, there are people who make judgments based on people's hair. And so I wanted it to be neat. I wanted it to be presentable. And when I saw that you could do that with locks, I was like, all right, cool, I'll go ahead and do it. So I actually started my locks. I had started with gel twist. And then the first girl that did my locks, she messed them up. Or she did the gel twist. They were not separate locks. Like, they were ridiculous. So I had to wash those out. And then I found another girl that did it. And she did it the right way. And then she also retwisted them for me, but then she left the salon. Nobody know where she went. So I let this other girl start on my hair, which was amazing. The girl is amazing. She's the one that still does my hair now. But yeah, so I've my locks have been through some things too. I went to like 2 other people kind of in the middle of last year, and they just screwed me up completely. Then there was like a good month and a half where I didn't get them retwisted. I washed them out, and I had like an afro and then like kind of locks on top. It was really weird, but yeah. And so I went back to the girl that's been doing my locks for the past year or whatever, and she fixed it, and she's amazing. She's amazing. So I love her to death. The only problem I'm having now is I'm moving to Texas in July, and I don't have a stylist down there. I don't know who I can go down there and trust to give me neat looking locks. But yeah, that's basically all I use. I don't really do anything else. I don't really do anything else with my locks. I let my loctician do it because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But my locks actually aren't even all locked yet because my hair, I wish I could wear my hair up. I wish I could do a ponytail, man. I'd be so glad when I could do a ponytail. But yeah, it hasn't locked all the way up because my hair is so fine. And no, it's like, yeah, it's really fine. It's kind of like, I got that good hair. And so, no, I'm just kidding. But I don't know if you can tell. I don't think you can see it. But I kind of got like waves. You see all those waves? You can't lock that stuff real quick. You can't lock this kind of hair real quick. You know what I'm saying? You see that? I know you're like, why is this girl's head in the dog on camera? But anyway, sorry. Yeah, so it hasn't locked all the way yet, but a lot of the ends are locked. Like this one is definitely locked. That one's definitely locked. The end at least. No, that one's not. No, that was not. The back ones are actually locking first. It's funny. I never thought they would. This one's locked. I don't know if that was locked. Oh, I'm getting a headache. I gotta stop. Alright, so I'm going over time. So I'm going to edit this, cut a lot of this crap out because I'm at like 12 minutes already, which I really wasn't expecting. But that's my hair, that's my locks. I love my locks. I don't want sister locks. I don't need any other type of locks. I love my locks. They're the right size for me. They, you know, do everything I need them to do. They look good. I look good. But no, I'm just kidding. Okay, anyway. Bye, YouTube.